Of the show, Patriots wide receiver Chris Hogan.
Yeah!
Woo, woo, woo.
The champ is here.
Yes.
The champ is here.
Chris, we are very excited to have you, and you're here with your lovely wife, Ashley, who could not be at the Super Bowl because she's expecting twins. You're expecting twins. She wasn't at the game, but she got to be at the parade. I want to start there. Tell me about the parade. If I were to give you like a Polaroid camera, an old school one, and you were to take one snapshot of the entire parade that would stay with you, what would it be?
I mean, I think it'd have to be Gronk. I mean, he's a walking highlight show. You know? I mean, the guy's always smiling. He has so much fun.
Shirtless Gronk.
Shirtless Gronk.
Shirtless.
Yeah, but it was the parade was awesome.
You're like a superhero.
It was. I mean, it was snowing, raining. I mean, it was like a perfect Boston day.
You didn't feel it?
Everyone was out there.
Yeah.
No, didn't feel it at all. It was awesome. Probably the parade lasted for like 3 hours. I mean, Jules was out there having fun. I mean, it was crazy. It was a lot of fun.
The euphoria you had there, obviously, that's the culmination. That's the part. You're on the duck boats, and it started when James White scores the touchdown. First overtime ever, and you guys win. It was funny because when he scored, LeGarrette Blount comes running off the field in the end zone, 50 miles an hour. But you had this incredible celebration where you actually jumped for joy up in the air. I mean, I've never really seen it. It was childlike. Tell me about that exact moment. You were standing right by the play.
I mean, you know, when they called the play, I was like, okay, we have a chance.
Is this it?
Yep.
So there, now we spot shadowed you. What? Yes, we did it. All right, so they call the play. Take us through. We love this. We're so excited.
Called the play, something that we've been practicing. I knew that we had a chance. I was like, I mean, going into it, I was like, oh, this is it. Like, we're going to score right here. And when the ref, I looked over and he gave the touchdown signal, I lost it. I mean, to come back for where we started in that game and, you know, the first half, which wasn't the best half of football that we played, and to come back in that game, I mean, it was incredible.
Chris, your story is incredible. We talked about Malcolm Butler getting a movie deal out of his life. I mean, your story is incredible also. Let's just go back 12 months. You're with the Bills. You're a restricted free agent. The Patriots put this offer out there. And now 12 months later, you're suddenly a Super Bowl champion on the table here, the greatest television show of all time. So I ask you, go back 12 months and like the reaction when the Patriots made this offer and the Bills didn't match and you're, hey, I'm going from Buffalo. I'm going from there to the penthouse. I mean, what was your thoughts?
I was excited. I mean, how could you not be? I played against them for 4 years. I knew what type of team they were. I mean, they had the best quarterback to play the game. You know, when I went on a visit and got to walk around the facility and meet Coach Belichick and meet some of the guys, it was an exciting time for me.
We had Justin Forsett on, and he said he went to Cal, and Aaron Rodgers like took him under his wing, and Aaron Rodgers was like an older guy, and like said, hey, I'm going to show you the way. Does Brady do that to a guy who's coming in? Like, did Brady say, hey, I'm going to go out of my way, or is it one of those deals where Tom Brady's up here, you got to earn the respect to him, make eye contact in the locker room?
I think there's a little bit of both. I mean, I think, you know, he's been around in the game for a long time, and you know, if you want to play on that team and you want to get on the field, you got to produce and play well. So that was my main focus, was going in there, kind of proving to those guys that I can play, and during camp and during you know, the preseason, you know, kind of earning that respect that, you know, from Tom and from all the other guys. And you know, after they, you know, I kind of did that, then it was, you know, we just got rolling during the season.
Now, I want to ask you about the game in particular and the moments that stand out in your mind, but I want to piggyback on something that Schrager just asked you, being a free agent and then going to New England. I talk about it all the time on the show that it was one of the teams on my list that I wish called me. Now, he asked you your mindset. Now, I want to go a little bit deeper into that. Now, as a free agent, now you're with the Patriots. Do you think in your head, I have a chance, like a real chance of winning a Super Bowl? Do you think Super Bowl right away? Because it's different when you sign to different organizations. You might not necessarily think that when you're playing for the Bills. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you might think, we have a chance. Yeah. Every team has a chance. But when you play for the Patriots, it's like, no, we probably, most likely, will be a contender for the Super Bowl. Did that cross your mind?
I think it did. I mean, I think it crossed my mind. I mean, they've been playing in the postseason for a really long time, and I've never got a chance to play in the postseason until this year. So that definitely crossed my mind. It's like, okay, I've got a chance maybe to get to the playoffs this year and you know, see what that feels like. You know, Coach Belichick and when we start the season, I mean, that's the goal. You know, get to the postseason and then get to the Super Bowl.
Was there extra motivation because of the suspension to Brady? I got to say, that's just the elephant in the room. When you guys go in that locker room, is there like a August meeting with a board of the commissioner's face on it with darts or something? Like, what is the feeling in that locker? And is there an extra? Is there not? I mean,
there wasn't anything like that. I mean, I think, you know, the good thing about it was we kind of knew what was going to happen, you know, so we prepared, you know, that we weren't going to have time for the first 4 games, which is fine. I mean, Jimmy stepped up. Jacoby stepped up. I mean, guys stepped up in his absence. It was great. And then when Tom came back,
Was it just like Mardi Gras, like let's go?
it wasn't, it was just, we knew, I mean, he was focused, man. He was ready to go. And, I think we just wanted to go out there, and the way that we started was awesome. I mean, we went, 3-1, and I think he was real excited to get back with that team, as well as we played without him.
So your teammate, Julian Edelman, was on NFL Network last week, and he compared Jimmy Garappolo to having confidence like Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Who's an NFL player, legend, former player, current player, a quarterback that you can compare Jimmy Garappolo to?
I would probably make a similar comparison. I mean, Jimmy's got a great arm.